Well, I know y'all have all been waiting for the complete walk around of the Profire Truckmount. I'm going to give you a little glimpse from the side right now, but I want you to know these are available completely turnkey. You can fly in here, get a high top or a low top, whether you get the Starfire or whether you get the Profire. But I want to show you right now the Profire, completely how it's set up. And I mean, when I say complete, I mean completely from A to Z. So let's walk around the whole truck and you can see for yourself. All right, let's take a quick little walk around here, Ed. I'm just going to give them a little glimpse of the back. And by the way, the stickers on here are just not vinyl, so they'll pop right off. I like how the Nissan doors open up. It's really convenient how they open up all the way, then they lock in with a magnet. But come on around here to the side, Ed. Remember, these are completely removable, so that's nice. Now, if you look in here, what I do is I keep my home spotters in here that I offer to customers. Okay? Got my home spotters in there. They're ready to go. Keep a bunch of them. I just offer customers a free one, or if you want to offer a free refill, that's cool too. It's got my name on it, a phone number, website address, and stuff like that. I also keep a little bit of hand sanitizer. Yeah, because we're living in the day of the COVID. So I keep some hand sanitizer on hand. I wear this mask here. We make our own too. Remember that. We offer those in the TMF store. Now, as I get up beside the truck, I ordered the trucks completely loaded. They have air conditioning, power steering, the full electrical system. So you got 120 volts if you want it. If you would, Ed, I'll get you to walk around to the other side. I'd like to show everybody what I'm doing here. All right, so as Ed's walking around here, you can kind of see. I want you to see exactly how full this setup is. I keep my magnets here, Ed. I keep my business cards up here. I keep my laser measurer right here. I've got a place for everything. Eye drops, because you want your eyes to look good, not glassy when you walk into a customer's home. A little bit of chewing gum and some mints right here. I keep my mix guide, the TMF mixing guide of all different products, pre-sprays, rinses, detergents, boosters, deodorizers. Then it's got a section for secret recipes. And then it's got tips, tricks, and other recipes right here. So that's nice and handy to have. It's laminated. Keep it in the truck. The technicians hardly ever call me anymore for problems. On the key ring, I like to keep a removable key so I can get out of the truck, pop it off, and I can leave it running if I want to based off of this. Also on top of it, I keep Rob's secret formula hand sanitizer right on here. So this pops off. I can take it out inside the truck. I like being 100% paperless. I've got a phone holder up here. We operate off of House Call Pro. I love it. Keep it up here. Sends a message to the customers. Completely paperless. I think that's important. I keep the Tmf Uv Light right here. It's got its own place. Truckmount Forums guaranteed to be the best light in the system in our industry, and that's why I call it the ATM machine, because I'm going to tell you what, this is a serious money maker right here. So it's handy to have that in your truck. I love having the console model. I keep something to wipe off my glasses. A couple little things in there, you know, for change. I keep my mask in there. By the way, up here you get the space up here, so I keep extra hats. Because, you know, one day I might be golfing, one day it might be dry and clean, another day it might be TMF. You know, so I'm a man of many missions. And I've got extra mask up here for the COVID. Up at the very top, I keep our shoe covers. I have TMF shoe covers, and by the way, they're available. I think they're still available. I don't know if we have a shortage or not. And the last thing I have up here in the front is I also have Unchained for Pets homeowners version. Unchainedpets.com. You go there, and this is something I like to leave behind with customers, especially who have pets. It's a fantastic sell product. I'll show you that when I get into the back. All right, if you would, go ahead now, focus on this door in here, and I'll show people what's in that door. You're going to notice that we've got our blocks in there. We have our styrofoam blocks. I've also got a fire extinguisher, because you probably know that there's a lot of fires when it comes to truck mounts. The number one thing to do is, good Lord, keep your truck mount and your van clean. I mean, I've seen some of these trucks, and they look horrible. They look wretched. You are supposed to be the epitome of clean, and you show up to a customer's house, and you're looking like poo. Well, that's the kind of customers you're going to have, is poo customers, okay? You want top-tier customers. You don't want the low end. But there's nothing wrong with that if that's your market, or middle end. But if you want the high-end customers, you need to show that you are high-end. Inside my glove compartment, I like to keep my coasters in there. I also keep a couple extra little things there. I'll kind of mention this. I've got in there extra safety quick disconnect, extra ball valve, and a couple of extra quick disconnects. Never hurts to have those on hand. On top of it, I keep some stainless steel wax in here so I can keep my machine really looking nice. Now, we're going to skip right by the machine again. Don't look, Ed. Don't look. All right, we're going to come back here to the back. As a matter of fact, come back to the side one more time. because I want to show them, Ed, the little drawer under the seat, what I keep in there. I think these are important items, so it's good to show. I like to carry my grout coloring here so I can go inside and match up their grout if I want to sell color seal for that. I think that's important. I like to have my gum getter, my bone scraper. For the really nasty jobs, I might keep this on hand, but Grout Master takes care of just about everything anyway. But it's good to have a good steel brush on hand. I like to have a horsehair brush for furniture and also brushing out my hair, what little bit I got left. And then I keep something for cat hair and dog hair and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, behind the seat, I keep my Dry Master tool. I've got my Dry Master upholstery. Actually, I'm sorry. Somebody switched it out on me. I think you did that, Ed, because you used the Dry Master. It's actually got the shear dry in there right now. Either one of those are my two favorite tools for upholstery, the Dry Master or the shear dry. Okay, let's go to the back of the truck now. You notice I've got all my spotters right up in here. This is all my pest control. I am a licensed certified with the EPA State of Agriculture in Virginia to apply pesticides. And it's really a good add-on to have, and it helps me get a lot of clients doing it also, okay? Also on top of it, I keep some tire shine, because after I wash my truck, I like my tires to look good. And we have a little account with a local area right here. You run it through the car wash, it's inexpensive. Jump out, put some tire shine on it. Gives it that pop, so you really look good for customers. Because you really want to look nice and clean, like I said. You know, if you can't keep yourself clean and you can't keep your truck clean, how are you going to keep somebody else's products or their property and their fine furnishings clean? All right, now let's go through my spotters up here. I've got red action for removing reds. Of course, I've got the Unchained. I like to bring this in. Sometimes I'll actually hit a urine stain so they'll see it. It makes it really easy to sell the product that I keep between the seat and the case. Okay, we sell them for $25. It costs you like $10, something like that, I think. I can't remember what the pricing is. That's more of a trade question right there. Rust out. My rust out is actually a gel. I really like the gel, and there's two different types of rust removers on the market. One is very dangerous. It actually goes into your skin, through the dermal, and into your bone marrow. Really nasty stuff, so we won't use that. And I like a gel because it stays on top, breaks up the rust really nice and quick. Some kick acid. Sometimes when grout mastering, you're cleaning tile and grout, sometimes you might have some areas right by a toilet. It might not just break loose. Grab a little acid on there, put it on there, brush it in, boom, it'll look new again. Or a little trick of mine, take a little color seal and rub it in there. Use gloves because you're working around pee, right? All right, then I like to have some leather cleaner and conditioner. This is all in one product. This is fantastic. You just put it on a towel, put it on the product, rub it in, rub it off with a clean terry cloth towel, and leather looks great. And I'll tell you what, you'll make a ton of money selling leather cleaning for protected leather. And then you got Pig Out, which is for paint, ink, grease, and things like that. Odd color stains, really nice to have that on hand. Always remember when you're using something like this, it's petroleum-based, be careful not to overuse it. Maybe apply it to the towel first, then blot, and then extract quickly. Or just don't overdo it so you don't have to get down to the backing because you have a little bit of delamination on the back of the carpet, and that's never good. So that's why we always start with Super Gel first. Because the gel and delaminine that sits right on top, this generally takes out just about every spot out there. If that doesn't work, I'll go to Pig and I'll rotate back and forth. Then what about those nasty filtration lines? You gotta have filtration line remover on your truck. Okay, and a little bit of defoamer because this does foam up a little bit. Put a little pile down of defoamer, hit your lines, it'll look brand new. Amazing what it does. All right, let's look into the back of the truck now. Oh, let's look at the other door first up. On the other door, there's still plenty of room on both doors. Some guys have put stainless steel pieces up here, and with those stainless steel, they can add more products up here and stuff like that. And over here, I've got my Hydroforce inline sprayer. I keep it in here. I keep it 4-to-1. It's all ready to go, attached to the door, so that's really nice. I don't really like a lot of weight on the doors if I can avoid it. I've got room for 2 wands. We took the other one out because we're actually putting another wand in here. We're going with another color. It's a new color we have, and I really don't want to reveal it right at the moment. But you can have a wand on either side. Remember, this is a true dual wand system. I know a lot of systems out there claim to be dual wand, but they're really not because they don't have enough lift. They don't have enough CFM. They don't have enough air movement. They don't have enough heat. This thing here has plenty power to do all that for you. Plus, it's got all the conveniences, and I separated it. So one guy could be cleaning upstairs, one guy could be cleaning downstairs. And they're all live reels. So remember, when you drive here and get something like this, when I say it's ready to go, Ed, it's 100% ready to go. You go on back to your house or your company, you start cleaning right away. These are all live reels. So you just pull this in and get the cleaning. Sometimes we'll put a male quick disconnect in there so we can heat the water up a little bit or use it as a courtesy fill instead of the side of the truck. It's up to you, just easier to handle. But I really love having electric reels. Look at this. It's so nice, right? Same thing with the vacuum reels. These are electric. Got a little bit of a cheater hose on there, okay? But not much. And what I did is I went ahead and put the switches right by the grab bars. So that way you won't have to worry about messing it up, the switch. So I just press the button. Look how easy. She reels right back up in there. How sweet is that, right? Then I'll just take it, pull this in there, lock it into place, all right? So that's the one system over here on top of it. I also have air movers on both sides, Ed. That way somebody can be pointing one up the steps, because we both know when you're cleaning stairs. I learned that from you, Ed. Put that thing by the stairs and let that thing cool you down while drying the stairs at the same time. So that's a fantastic little tip. I've got the safety door mounted in here. I've just got a gear tie on it, grab a hold of it, I'm good to go. Up here I've got my Cobra tool for being able to do, you know, countertops, inside of showers and stuff like that, because this basically is a complete carpet cleaning, tile and grout cleaning machine, all right? So one guy could be cleaning tile and grout, one guy could be cleaning carpet at the same time. Over here I've got my stair tool, which is specially made for me with a flare on it, a 2-inch, so we get a lot more vacuum. I've got an iron over here for getting red outs. Over here I've got a funnel, so that way I'm not spilling a lot of product and stuff like that. Okay, now if we go through my products, you notice I've got my black label, red label, blue label, BioPro, Spiked, Secret Formula, Grout Master, Pure 02. Over here, I've got Unchained, Unchained, and Unchained. Why is that? Because, let's face it, there's a lot of urine out there, right? Then I've got some Super Cap. I've got Citrus Lush for deodorization. This is most of my deodorization and my encapsulation side. Our Super Cap now comes with Unchained, so that's kind of nice. Then I've got Beachy Peachy, and of course we got Reefer Rid for you guys out there. And never mind. We have to take care of the tobacco, reefer, and stuff like that inside of people's homes. Before I talk about the equipment here, I'll go back to the rest of it. I also got ProSafe. There's some customers who want 100% green. Remember, Black Label and other products, they're 99% green, no NTAs, no butyls, no fillers, free rinsing, non-corrosive, boost cleaning, dries to a crystal. That's really nice. No sticky residue, buffer, dissolves fast, non-resoiling, 99% green. So that's really nice, environmentally safe, VOC compliant. So that's our that's our labels. And people ask the question, Dad, what's the difference between Black Label, Red Label, Blue Label, and we have another couple secret labels we're not talking about right now. But the difference is the additive for the scent. I only go with scents which are naturally organic. And some of them have solvents in them, like the red. It's a naturally occurring. One of them has a citrus solvent in it, okay? Because it's citrus oil that comes in. So it gives a little bit of a different, unique formulation when it comes to cleaning. So the red cleans a little bit differently, but pretty much the same. Each one of them clean because they're all the same base. The only difference is the scent, okay? But each one of those scents have their own cleaning characteristics. So a lot of people like the Black Label, the Red Label, or the Blue Label. You're good to go there. Up here in the truck, I keep my turbo hybrid tool. Now you notice I mounted these up here on these braces. And these braces are strong. That's what I like about the Nissan, okay? I mean, I can sit here, right, and do a pull-up, okay? Look at that. I can just sit here and do pull-ups all day long, right? So how cool is that? And on the back brace, I put the turbo hybrid. I keep our vacuum here, and I keep our 10-inch CRB. So that's all on hand, and you're good to go. Specialty products I keep in the back. Cotton shampoos. It's really important to be able to have a cotton shampoo on hand. I think what else we got back there, Ed? Oh, Rug Smack. We've got, let's see, acidic rinse. I've got X-Foam, Citrusolve, Revive for upholstery, and then Concrete Master. So that completely covers just about everything, right? If you really look at it, this is a true dual wand setup. Plus on top of it, all the hoses here have flash cuffs on them, and they all swivel. So it's ready. When I say completely ready to go, you come here, all your hoses, all your swivels, all your reels, everything's all set up. You got live reels here. All the live setups are done. You've got your chemical feed over here. By the way, on the chemical feed, Ed, we'll take a look on the side as we get over to the truck mount itself and talk about it a little bit. Also, I keep towels in the console in between too. It's important to keep towels on hand. Now, as we get over here to the Profire, you're going to notice that it's got a Murphy gauge on here. It's kind of cool. It tells you your pressure, your hours, and any little problem that's going on with the machine, it tells you immediately. So I love that. This is the Profire setup, true dual wand. It's got a, I think, 57 horsepower Kubota engine. It's a diesel engine that's been converted to gasoline, which is the strongest model out there. And it's been tested and tried and proven in many different applications. So it's the absolute best engine that's out there. It's quiet, it's powerful. We got heat exchangers in here. And by the way, our tubing in here, we got rid of all of the, everything is all stainless steel tubing. That way we don't have to worry about hoses popping. How rough is it? You're out cleaning, all of a sudden the hose pops out your truck. You got to get up in there. Instead, these are stainless steel tubing, so they last. Speaking of stainless steel, the whole truck mount core is stainless steel, as you can tell. Over 100-gallon freshwater tank. I think it's 110, 120, 110, 120. Dirty water tank. It's got a 2.5-inch setup if you want to use it up here. It's got two 2-inch setups right here, which are quick. They got starter cups on here. So one guy upstairs, one guy downstairs. I put clear covers on mine so that way I can see how dirty my filters are. But that's not how they come, just so you know. I love the collapsible hoses. It's got one for filling up the fresh water and then one for the pump out. By the way, there's a complete pump out system in here. So that's really nice. That comes with it. It's all cut out in there perfectly for it. A measuring cup. Then I've got Formula 99. I've got the ultimate fiber wrench, and I've got corner guards behind that. So you see how complete everything is. I've got some lube for my blower to hit that at the end of the day of every single day, and you're good to go. So now, here's the machine. It's also got a red LED light inside of it, so that's nice. I'm going to start it up in a second. It's got a patented liquid cooled injected, water injected blower system. So that way what it does, it enables you to raise your lift up to 20 HGs. And what does lift do? Lift lifts the dirt out, CFMs takes it back. The problem with other truck mounts, when they try to go dual wand, you've got one that's over there and you don't have much vacuum out of both of them. Also, we split the tank in such a way that it enables you to dual wand also. So you've got both those working with you. So that maximizes your airflow, maximizes your lift, maximizes your CFMs. That way you can get a good true clean upstairs and downstairs or wherever you're cleaning if you're cleaning in a commercial location. Two people cleaning at the same time. It's all about efficiency. It's all about production, but at the end of the day, it's all about cleanliness. The customers want the carpets as clean and dry as fast as possible, and that's why this system will deliver that for you. Like I said, this tells you if there's any problems going on. It's got a temperature gauge and heat. I'm going to tell you what, this beast delivers some heat. And I'm telling you, even with two wands, and the heat exchangers on here, 100% stainless steel, they too deliver fantastic heat with dual wand or with single wand. You'll find yourself maybe just cleaning at level 1 or level 2, very seldom level 3, okay, even with all the hoses out there, I find. But level 3 I usually save for dual wanding, by the way. It's got a blower temperature gauge over here. It's also got a vacuum gauge. It's also got your pressure gauge. It's almost 6 gallons per minute. So some people can pressure wash with it. I think it's 2,500 PSI. You can go inside tmfshop.net, look up all the stats that are in there. It's got the whole list of stats because I might not remember everything right off the bat. It's got a clear tube, tell you how dirty, how full your dirty water tank is. It's also got a clear tube over here to tell you how full your freshwater tank is. So those are little conveniences that are really nice to have. This tells you your hours on the machine, everything of that nature. It's also got 2 forklifts built in there, whole, ready to go. Your blower is blowing downwards and away from you, so that's really nice. It's just a fantastic machine, and this is a lifetime machine. This is the machine that's designed to last you forever. A lot of people and a lot of truck mount manufacturers are all about planned obsolescence. They want you to start here and work your way up, and also they want you to buy machines over and over again with a lot of proprietary items. There's very few proprietary items in these trucks here. I mean, you can go to a Kubota dealer, get it worked on. You can go to a general pump dealer and get the pump worked on. So, and those are your basic things, and then your blowers. So you just basically got those 3 components, but what really separates it is the all stainless steel core. Yeah, it's a little heavier, but I'll tell you what a difference it makes. It's just a beast. And it's quiet. I'm going to start it up, but it's extremely powerful. So let's start the bad boy up here. That's in idle right there. I'll put it in number 1. Right vacuum. And that's around 1,800 RPMs, as you can see there, Ed. Got the readout on there. All right, let's move it up to level 2. Now you're cooking. You know what I mean? Take a look at my hand. Level 3. Oh yeah, that's takeoff time. Woo. got your adjustable thermostat. Get it back down to idle. You've also got your little switch here for operating your pump out, so that's good to go. You've also got your chemical meter over here to the left, so you can adjust your chemical. I like to run 2 to 3 GPH. I think that's about it, Ed. That's a pretty good rundown of the whole system. Let's go ahead and cut her off here. She's actually fairly quiet for being such a beast. You know, she's a monster if you really think about it. Go back for a little ways there, take a look at it, and just kind of see how big this thing is. I'm almost 6 feet tall. With my boots on, I probably am 6 feet. And so I'm going to stand up by the machine. Hope I don't fall off. And you can see how much space it is and how large this machine is when you see me stand up in here, right? She's an animal, but it really fits nicely in here. Got my wrenches over here. Let's walk one more time back around the truck, Ed. Keep my wrenches behind the seat. My shoe covers over here. Some people who tune in later. Blocks. Cleaner for my truck mount because I like the truck mount looking nice and clean. That's important. Got to keep my coasters in here. A few little extra parts. I keep my mixing guide right here. By the way, if you don't have one of these, you're missing out, and you definitely want to get one if you have employees. Oh my God. Just simplifies their life so much, all right? Got Tmf light in here. By the way, look at that. You can see it in here, right? See it on the seat? There's still daylight in here. Whoop. I need to charge it up, but it's a great light to have. Fits right inside your pocket, and I'll fire my employees if they don't go in with it. They have to have it for the walkthrough, okay? It's so easy. You walk in there, you start looking around. Okay, Mrs. Jones, you got this, that, and it looks at all different types of stains, so I think that's important. I think we live in a raceway, don't we, Ed? You used to have a truck like that, right? A car like that, I'm sorry. So, and I run my inline sprayers. I run them at 4 to 1. If you haven't seen my video on YouTube, look it up. I break down the whole inline sprayer, exactly how to troubleshoot them, make sure they're working correctly. So a lot of times when people have problems, we'll wait till that motorcycle goes by. She's loud. We got a Harley Davidson dealership right down the street here. So anyway, a lot of people when they're cleaning, what was I talking about, Ed? The motorcycle got me. It doesn't really matter. It's not that important. Remember, I have my safety door in here. I keep a gear tie on it. Pull that right out. That's a great thing. That's part of the Dog and Pony Show, but it's also, you know, leaves a PMOT. If you watched my videos in the past, you know I'm all about PMOTs and avoiding NMOTs. PMOTs are positive moments of truth. You want to deliver as many as possible. Look at this truck. It's a dream setup. Go ahead and get yourself one. Go to tmfshop.net. You can go through the whole list of all the different things that come with it. This is totally loaded. When I say loaded, it comes with 2 wands. It comes with the hoses, the reels, air movers, your CRB, your vacuum, your turbo tools, all your chemicals. Everything's in place. All your spotters, everything. I'm talking about everything from start to finish. Then everything's inside the console. So it's a completely complete setup. And like I said, you show up with this to a house, this is a serious positive moment of truth. You've delivered it because you're delivering fantastic service, but you're also delivering a certain, you're projecting an image to the client. You can't imagine when clients walk out to my truck, and they do, believe me, they notice things. First thing I do is when I pull up to a house head, and I've taught you guys to do it also, is open the doors. Because you're backing up there, you open the doors, people can look in there and they can see, guess what? You are a consummate professional. Okay? You are setting yourself apart from all the other people out there. So by having a system like this and keeping it clean, they realize, you know what, it's going to cost me a little bit more for quality, isn't it? But they don't mind because, you know, the sweetness of quality lasts so much longer than the bitterness of low quality. How true is that? So you want to really deliver that experience. And you can look up in there. Can you see the engine in there pretty good? She's a beast up in there. I mean, you can see that size of that and the blower. The headers on that thing. It's craziness, isn't it? And you can kind of see the diesel square where they converted it from diesel. That's a really big thing going on right now. And I think it's in the, don't quote me, but I think the applications, Ed, are the lawn care industry. You know, those walk along or ride alongs or whatever you call them. You know, you stand up on them. What do you call those, Ed?
Riding mowers.
Yeah, I guess so, you know. And you stand up on them. I need one for my yard. In my new house, I got so much land over there, you know. That's where the guy comes over. Hey, you know what? The guy comes to my house. I used to have somebody cut my grass in my last house. He used a push mower. Took him a long time. The new house I'm in, this guy's got all the latest equipment. He is in and out of there in 30 minutes with a crew. maybe less, 15 minutes. So you see, it's all about efficiency, because why? Time is money. He can do many more jobs by delivering that high-level quality, and that's what this whole system can do for you, okay? Dual wanding, you can get inside a house and get it out fast. Now, you might be thinking, well, you know, the customer's thinking she might have buyer's remorse because she's spending all this money and it went so fast. But what you do is you let her know, oh, Mrs. Jones, I just bought the latest equipment in the industry. It's a dual wand system. It cuts the time down in half. You see, you've done go ahead and set that expectation level for her and letting her know it's not going to take as long as necessary, even though you're not getting there and, you know, splash and dash like some companies doing. You're actually still going and doing a great job pre-spraying, agitating your pre-spray or pre-vacuuming. All that kind of stuff's all going on. And to tell you what, how nice is it to have swivel wands, right, Ed? I know you love them, and I know I do too. Oh yeah, I don't think I even mentioned the sprayers. Did I keep little hand sprayers? I keep those up in there too. 2-quart sprayers. It's important to have for upholstery, maybe deodorization and stuff like that. So let me pop this wand out of here. And you can see from the wand, and we have these, by the way, I just made 15 more. So you know it's got a temperature gauge on it. It's really nice to have. That's kind of like having a check engine light to see how your machine is working. It's got a high pressure sensitive switch trigger valve in here, so this is really nice. It's high pressure. It's also got a hat filter in there, so that way your jets don't get clogged up much. It's got extenders on it. It's got a full glide. It's been hollowed out the head, so you end up with more vacuum. That's really nice. It swivels. It's got a lock on the swivel, so that's convenient to have. And it's just a great tool overall. It's got an ergonomic handle, and it's lightweight, 2 fingers. It's got a titanium tube, and it's also, I went ahead and upgraded the paint on these. I went ahead and they're textured paints, so they're a lot harder to scratch, where the other ones, when they're smooth and shiny, they scratch real easy. These are really difficult to scratch. If I had a key, you can take a key and it's kind of hard to scratch it. But I see guys still do it, including my employees. Am I right? So it's really nice to be able to have the right tools and to be able to do the job correctly. And that's the nice thing about truck mount forums. I realized, being a cleaner for almost 40 years myself, by owning truck mount forums, by owning TMF Academy, the only online school, by the way, but we're starting to get copied, and that's cool, because education, you know, knowledge is power. But of course, knowledge is only power if you apply it, right, Ed? You have to apply that knowledge. So that's what wisdom is. So the wisdom is to come in here. You can either have it shipped to your location, or you just order the truck mount. We'll build it for you. This one, I believe, is sold. I was going to bring it to the trade show. I kept holding it off. That's why I was holding off this video, because I wanted to take it to the trade show so people could see the unit and feel the unit. But this is about the best I can do right now. So here you go. This is the whole system. Remember, you can either have it shipped to you, or you can fly in here. You can ride along with me for a day or two. We'll go through the whole system, and you go out and clean and see how I work out in the field. You guys have been asking, hey, Rob, when are you going to do this walk around? I'll do one with the Starfire next, but kind of wanted to show you the Profire dual wand setup. Here it is, 100% complete. You can see how I operate and how organized I am, and the experience that I try to deliver to my customers. And that's probably why my company and Ed's company, because we all work together, wait for this motorcycle to go by, we have the highest amount of 5-star reviews in the 7-city district, maybe in the state of Virginia. And we've earned that by delivering, super quality and knock your socks off customer service, standing behind our work. By the way, at tmfshop.net, we just crossed over 3,000 5-star reviews, and we thank you for your support. We're just a small family business, so we really appreciate, and I believe in the law of reciprocity. I believe if I help you grow your business by showing you all my secrets and offering all the things that I offer, because basically what you're getting here is you're kind of getting a franchise without the franchise fees. You're getting the information, you're getting the support, and you're getting the whole setup. So think about what all comes with this. And also, I'm offering consulting, and my son's going to be running the whole company. So if you want to know anything about the industry, and it's the first consultation is free. After that, I'll work with you and consulting. I'll help you grow your business, help you grow your brand. Well, I'm Rob Allen with Truck Mount Forums. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll make a copy of it and throw it on YouTube, and I'll also share it with the groups, so that way you can kind of get a look around also. Well, thanks, Ed. If you want to just do a one walk around, Ed, feel free to, and just shut her off. And shut me off. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just do a little quick walk around. I don't know how much light is left here. That's not bad. It's looking pretty good, right? How much does the wand weigh? I'm thinking Don't quote me, but I think it's around 11 to 13 pounds, maybe. I'm not sure, Ed. I can hold it with 2 fingers, maybe 1. Let's see if I can hold it with 1 finger. Yeah. I mean, it's not hurting 1 finger, right? Okay, and I'm about 180 pounds, so a lot of I'm that big. Oh, another little trick I like to do, I like to keep my stair hook right on my wand. That way I never lose it, so it's right there all the time. So take a look one more time in the machine, Ed. Go ahead and shut the video down. And remember, everybody, I believe in the law of reciprocity. Come over to our, Ed, mention to everybody to come over to our group, Truckmount Forums, Cleaning Professionals. If you get a chance, come and visit our group. Once you see the red lights a little more clearer now, I think, at this time and in the evening. And come over to our group, Truckmount Forums, Cleaning Professionals is the largest industry Facebook group, and it's private, so all your information's in there. We share ideas. Also, truckmountforums.com is the largest industry forum, Zen4O forum, and it's huge. It's a monster resource. You can go in there and study and learn all you want about the industry. And I'm hanging out a lot on both of them, especially Facebook. I can answer your questions nice and fast, any questions that you have. Oh, yeah, by the way, we didn't mention that we line-X this thing, did we, Ed? Oh, yeah. And you want to show them, Ed, one more thing? We'll show them back there that we line-X'd it in gray, remember? And you might ask, why did I line-X in gray? Because it doesn't show any little spills and stuff. So I don't really like the black. I really like the gray, and I think that makes a big difference. You know, it really looks nice, and it adds to the appearance. All right, Ed, how many people? We still got a lot on there? Good Lord. It must be a good time today to do it. We'd love to own that setup. Really nice. Thanks, Douglas. Hey, look, man, come on down. Any more questions, Ed? Feel free to go through them, or I'll go through them and answer them. Can you scroll up a little bit? Douglas, this could be yours, okay? And it should be. And remember, it's like you're buying 2 machines in one. So don't get scared of the price tag when you see the whole thing, because you can finance the whole package. Any other questions up there, Ed? I know there's a ton. I saw you scrolling, but it's hard to catch them. And it's quiet. I love how quiet this system is, and the reels and everything. In the UK? You know, we could probably ship the machine to the UK. You can't ship the truck there, but I bet we could ship the truck. As a matter of fact, I think we have a UK distributor over there for our products, our cleaning agents, and I think he's going to go ahead and pick them up, Ed. All right, well, let's go ahead and shut it down, Ed. I think that's good enough, and we'll move it over to YouTube.